So start.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to speak on the topic social media and mental health. This is something which is very important and need of the hour, as everybody is into social media, and social media has impacted all our lives, and it has both positive and negative impacts. First, I'll speak about the negative impact, then I'll just go on the positive aspect also, because everything that is bad also has some positive things. So, what exactly is social media? So social media is the interactions where people are meeting each other in a virtual world. We are not seeing in person everyone, but we can discuss our thoughts, conduct meetings. Social media gained popularity more in the COVID times when online, offline discussions and meetings were not possible. There was so much stress on everybody that they had to be in their homes and still they had to be connected. So social media gained popularity in those times in the year 2020 and 2019. So that is how social media became very popular. And let's see what it has given to us. So there are different platforms from social media where you can share your thoughts, discuss everything, put your views without being noticed, and it gives you a platform to express yourself. Now, what is mental health? Mental health includes your social and mental well-being. Now, health is not just absence of disease, it's a social well-being. It's your mental, social, psychological, and these days online well-being is also important because you need to know what content you're watching, how much time you're spending on social media, and how you're using it. So that is very important where mental health is important. So if you are too much into social media and doing so much things which are negative, that is your brain gets affected by so many connections that there's no clarity. On the other side, if you are clear and you're focused, it's your mental wellness. So these are the two things which we have to focus on, what we want in life. Ultimate thing is choice which you have to make. Choice can be, you have to decide, your thoughts have to decide what you want to choose. So, how does social media affect mental health? If you're too much into social media, there's a risk of depression, anxiety, loneliness, self harm, because there's a peer pressure. When you see everybody posting their status on social media and you see, yeah, I also post something, it gives you a pressure and you are under burden. You also have to post something. Sometimes it goes into depression. Everybody is enjoying and you are not up to the mark. What everyone is putting on social media may not be the right thing, and they may not be doing they may not telling the true things. They may be just expressing what they want to express. How much inner depression and inner feelings they have, you never know. It is what they are trying to show, what you are seeing, and what your real thoughts are, you don't know. Now, how social media is affecting your mental health? If you're spending too much time online and you don't know interact with your family every time you're on the phone or any other thing, your screen time is increasing and your thought process, everything is being directed by social media. Now, what we say, like social media is not competing with itself. Like if you consider Netflix competition is not Amazon Prime or something. It is competing with your sleep. So it is the attention time which everybody is trying to get. Like if now the smartwatches have come, smartwatches have the option of calling also by phone. Now they are trying that you should be focused on one device only. They don't want you to go to any other device. So I am not in favor of all the devices which is having all the options. Like if a watch is, you are using a watch, it should be used only for seeing time and not for any other things, because then it distracts you and you're totally focused on one thing and your thought process is again affected. So too much social media is your decreased productivity. When your thoughts are focused only on one thing, your creativity is affected. Then there's an option of cyberbullying, because when you're too much on social media and using internet for all your things, there are chances of cybercrime and everything. There's lack of privacy, there's anxiety, there's unrealistic expectations, depression is there, fast connections are there. Because you're watching Netflix all through the night, there's lack of sleep. And if you don't sleep properly, you get your performance is affected. So these are the things that social media is affecting us. Now, there are some positive aspects also of social media. Since we are getting a platform to express ourselves without being seen, if you want to express your thoughts and you are afraid to go it in person, You can connect online and express your views, and your views are immediately watched by any other people. Like I like the RY community, we are connecting daily at 7 a.m. This is also the positive aspect of social media. If Zoom meetings are there and they are done for positive purpose, so it is very important that something which is not that. I mean, it does not have only negative impact but positive impact also. But the choice has to be made which we want to do. Now, these are the positive aspects. Like it overcomes the barrier of distance and time. Like we are all sitting in different places and still connected to each other. You all are listening to what I am saying, and you are just grasping what my thoughts are. And later on, we can discuss what your thoughts and what your views are. And it increases your creativity also. Like if I want to share something, I want to express my thoughts on any one topic, it can be given by me and everybody can see and express his thoughts. So I think social media, if used positively, can have a very good impact on our lives. But the thing is, children have to be taught how to use it, and parental control should be there on children, because today's children are so much into WhatsApp and everything, and all the schools and education institutes have WhatsApp groups for everything. But you need to control what they want to see and how they should be using it. So parents have to be, there have to be some rules that you have to restrict your time when you are not on your phones. Social media has to be restricted, and there has to be a time at home, like when you are off your screens, where you should put your, like some societies and some restaurants have started a thing, like if you don't have to use your phones while you are having your meals, and if you touch the phone, you have to pay the bill. There are some adjustments like that. Some friends have made such rules ki no phone meals. So I think these are very important. Like even a family, when a family is sitting together and having dinner together, everybody is on their phones, which is something which is very unhealthy. When you're eating your food, you should be focused on your meals. And if you are focused on your meals, the meal will give you more benefit, because our body needs food. That is the only energy we can give to our body. So every time you cannot be on your phone, it is affecting, you have to just look for the positive aspects. So social media is a blessing or a curse. See, social media has very positive impact if we go through for it. But if we look for the negative things, you have to be very careful. It helps you maintain connection with others. You can find your peer groups, you can find people who have your same thought process. Because when you're in a family, everybody is different. Like two sisters or two brothers may not have the same thought process. But when you are on social media, you can find people who are thinking on the same lines and working on the same lines. You can get support from them. Peer groups are there, support groups are there, like Alcohol Anonymous, people who are into this habit. So they can connect with each other and discuss their problems. Sometimes discussing problems with peer groups is very important. There are certain things which you cannot discuss with your family and relatives, but to unknown people you can relate, because they are also going through the same situation. So I think these are the you can create new ideas, you can create videos, and you can circulate it on social media. You can post your positive moments, and you can share community, you can share your life with your friends who are staying far away, like this screen sharing, then this video calling. Earlier it was not even thought of, you can see the people whom you are talking to, but now with video calling and everything, you can see what's happening in your relatives staying in the US. So you feel connected to them. So that is the positive aspect. So social media is an amazing invention like fire. If it can be used properly, it is very good. But it has to be used very carefully. If it is not used properly, it can create havoc. So I think this is the end. So you have to be very careful with social media. That is the first thing which I would stress on. So social media has more negative impact as of now, and positive impacts are less, because people are using it more for negativity. So, and negativity sells also. If you see a post on these news channels, every time they are stressing on the negative things. If you see the positive aspect of social media and all these 24-hour channels, I think it will be a very good different world. Like the simple things in nature, like the sunrise, morning sunrise is so beautiful, but no one stresses on that. Every day, the news channels are focusing on crime, murders, and all these stories are going on throughout the day. If you open the TV, any channel you open, what you can see is just negativity. So you have to stress on positive aspect of social media, and the simple things are very beautiful and very positive. So I think that is the end of my presentation. Anyone wants to discuss anything, I am open to it. It's a small presentation I made.
Beautiful, madam. Thank you.
Excellent, madam. Very good topic.
Excellent.
Need of the hour.
Yes, sir, it is need of the hour. That is very important. That is why I took this topic. So
Madam,
anyone wants to ask
stop
any
the YouTube live,
questions?
madam? Can I stop the YouTube live?